On the July news video, I announced that I finally found the Repper dress, or a print-on-demand wrap dress similar to that in that style. I found it on a print-on-demand supplier's website called Nova Tomato, and they actually have a lot more fashion items, a lot of very unique items dedicated to women, on-site branding, or let's call it on-product branding for print-on-demand, and an interesting take on sustainability. After several chats with Stephanie, I decided on the products that I want to test out with Nova Tomato. I actually filmed a screen in the process of designing these 5 products, and I have all of them right here behind this camera, and I will be revealing them and showing their quality in this video, along with a design tutorial showing some cool stuff about their design platform that I didn't expect, like AI patterns or AI enhanced patterns, and a bunch of cool things that they have in their platform, along with just a general supplier's review, let's call it that. But before we get started, I just have to get one thing out of the way first, and that is, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mero and I teach creative people how to sell their art online, and today we're talking about Nova Tomato, in case that wasn't clear. And if someone from Nova Tomato is watching this video, can I know why Nova Tomato? Is there a reason for the name? I think I forgot to ask that in my calls with Stephanie. Let's go over the basics of Nova Tomato. This is a print-on-demand supplier that ships from China to every country in the world, worldwide, and currently integrates with Shopify, Wix, WooCommerce, Squarespace, TikTok Shop, and in the future also with Etsy. They also have an API integration in case you want to integrate it with a website that is not on one of these platforms, or you can just manually create orders as they come along. Going over to their products list, I'm just going to click on like show me all products. So you have women's t-shirts, polos, tank tops, bras, button-up shirt, wraps, hoodies, sweatshirts, jackets, and vests. They also have skirts, pants, dresses. And for men, we have pretty much the same other than the dresses. We have t-shirts, polos, tanks, button-up t-shirts, hoodies, sweatpants, jackets, and vests, and also pants. And we also have seamless 3D knit, which is like the actual shirt or tank top knitted by itself. I don't know. I have not ordered this one, even though I'm kind of thinking I should have. And with accessories, they have scarves, cushion cases, which is pillowcases, and tote bags. You will not find products like phone cases or mugs. This is mostly about fashion, but the fashion items that they do have are quite extensive and quite unique for the print-on-demand sphere. So I'm guessing it's a good combination with a supplier that has the basic items of fashion, like a tote bag, or like a t-shirt, like a simple tank top or t-shirt with the more unique items. One of their most unique features that I found is free branding for your merch. It does say that branding costs $3 for 2 placements, and it's currently free, but I don't know when that's going to change. It was free in my case when I made my order, so in the system right now it's free. And the branding exists in 2 placements. One of them is the external tag that comes with the item, and also the behind the neck tag, and that's pretty cool that you can actually brand your business right on the clothing themselves without added cost in this case. You have tiling options on their platform, embedded AI patterns. I will be showing you this when I take you to my screen, and there is something that I found unique when it comes to sustainability. So they have a whole page about our commitment to sustainability, and you can find it directly on their website. It's right on top of their menu, and they're talking about using recycled polyester. They're talking about using Sorona, a unique sustainable textile product. Sorona fabric combines cotton and polyester for excellent absorbance. They are talking about the Eco Deer, which is created with plant-based materials. I also saw something about using plastic bottles to create their polo t-shirts, but I think it's on a different sustainability page. We have hand tags that they use for the custom branding that are printed on paper, certified by the Forest and Stewardship Council, which is nice, and compostable packaging. So their packaging, the nylon packaging that I had, and I wish I would have saved it, but I threw it before when I got the products because I was putting them in the wash. But their packaging did feel a little bit different when I got it. I feel like it wasn't really plastic. It was some kind of nylon, and now I see that it's plastic-free packaging to minimize the impact of POD deliveries over on the environment. And I did see a really nice page about protecting baby seals, which really caught my eye. And that is, whenever you sell a polo t-shirt, percent of this goes to protecting baby seals. And it is quite interesting that they added that, especially when I also saw in a document sent to me by Nova Tomato something about the polo t-shirt, is that the polo t-shirt is made out of 15 recycled cola plastic bottles, which is insane, to make fabric from recycled cola bottles. And if they actually do that cheers on them. That's pretty epic. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning, I did get my order from Nova Tomato. I ordered the wrap dress, the one that started it all, the Repper look-alike dress, a wrap, an overall like scarf-like wrap. Let's just call it like a scarf with sleeves. I can just put it on the screen right now. You'll see it there. An all over print oversized t-shirt for women, a button-up t-shirt for women that is kind of like long in the back, and of course a tote bag. How can you go about your day without testing out a tote bag? I washed everything in the laundry several times. For those of you who have tried print on demand items, you do know that they come with this like colorful smell. So I actually washed them 3 times to remove that smell completely. Of course, based on the laundry instructions that come with the tag, and dried wash them, no tumbler washing dried, no ironing, and have them here with me. As I mentioned in the beginning, I screen recorded the entire process of designing these items, and the entire process of designing all of these items and making sure that they're ready to be sent out was 43 minutes. That was 43 minutes of me designing something on a platform that I've never used before, trying to figure out what I want to order and also discovering some of their cool features. I'm not going to show you the full 43 minutes, but I will be showing you some of my thought process along the way, as well as some of my, let's call it mistakes or things that I did. And I was like, oh, this doesn't look good. Because I know from a lot of you, from DMs or from comments on previous design tutorials, that you have this notion that print on demand YouTubers in general, or me specifically, just, fart perfect designs every time. And we never get stuck in the design process. So it's why it was important for me to show you some kind of mistakes or things that I wanted to design, but decided not to. With that said, I'm going to take you back in time to July 12th, where I designed 5 products on the Nova Tomato platform that I wanted to order and test out, as well as the tag that I had on the clothes. And for those of you who are wondering, how do you get back in time? It's very simple. I have a magic trick for that, and that is welcome to Nova Tomato. I have a few products here that I want to be designing today. That's this women's 3/4 sleeve wrap dress. I want to be designing this women's high-low long sleeve hem shirt, wrinkle-free silky like elegance. Yeah, the names are incredibly long. Women silky like wrap, ultra soft and smooth. As you can see, like she has room for hands here, as well as the oversized short sleeve t-shirt and this tote bag, which I find to be interesting because as you can see, you can also design the actual handles and not just the tote bag. But first, I want to take you through something very interesting that I found in the dashboard, which is set your brand. When I was first coming into the store to make the test order, I saw this set your brand thing and it kind of got me thinking. So basically, you can put your brand on the product in a tag, which is a hand tag. And if you don't do that, then it will come strictly as Nova Tomato and it's free to add it on. It says free now instead of $1 extra or $2 extra. And we have the wash label as well. So I'm going to be designing those first. It shouldn't take you so long. You need to upload a logo or an image. The suggested size is 500 by 813 pixels. We're just going to quickly do that with Canva. We have 800, right? How can I forget? 500, of course. 500 by 813 pixels. Now, obviously, if you already have a logo for your store, then you're going to be using that logo. I don't have a logo for this because this is a test order and it's not for a specific store, but I have made a bunch of cool avatars and designs from AvaMaker, so I'm just going to drop one of them here. Let's go with practice makes faster. It's kind of my logo, like my slogan, and I've also been using this to kind of look like me, even though I currently do not have yellow hair. But I'm thinking about how to do this. I think this would be better suited for the wash thing instead of this, but let's see how I can play around with it even on the tag, because this is a square shaped and I need to fill up the space here. But what I can do is add a title and say, for all of you who thought that I'm going to choose a cow for this specific thing, you were almost correct. I was thinking about putting a cow at the beginning. I'm just going to do the made with love thing. Let's center this position. Yeah, it is centered. And this is centered as well. And I'm going to download this. It's okay to just download it as a JPEG. It's going to be printed with a white space background anyway. I'm going back to Nova Tomato, uploading your logo image. here. Maybe a tiny bit smaller. No, it's okay. This one is actually fine. And I think I need to readjust it, so give me a second. There are margins to consider, of course. Why didn't I think of that? And I'm going to download this again. Proof that I'm not perfect. For all of you who think that I just start everything and everything is perfect off the bat, let's save this up. And let's change the wash label needs to be 5000 by 5000 pixels. In this case, I'm just going to directly go to the actual design. Practice makes faster, and it will be big enough because this is 1300 by 1300 pixels, so it should be good enough. Let's save this up, and this will be printed on the wash label. And of course, I'm going to submit. Now again, if you do not choose custom logo files, it's going to be branded with Nova Tomato. Now that I've done that, I can go into designing the products. I've already prepared a folder here with some designs that I want to experiment with, whether it's these two designs for mushrooms that I really liked that are 8000 by 8000 pixels, made with Night Cafe with a sketch option. These eyes, I really like this one. I did them on Procreate during my vacation in Greece. I felt very inspired. This is from the Stained Seamless bundle, like stained glass but seamless patterns. And these are from the freebie of the llama colors for Repper. I'll probably be using Repper for some of these designs as well. But let's see how this process looks. First, we have the size guide for the dress. And since I do not know inches, I'll go by centimeters. So my bust is 104, which means I should order size large. Let's go to size large. I wonder if the price change when it's higher. Yep, if you're size XXL or XXXL, the price is a little bit higher by $2. And let's move on with the large for me. It says click plus to start design. Oh, okay. This is different. Wow, you can like click on where you want to put the design. I'm guessing this is the front, this is the both of the sleeves, and this is the wrap. And you also have the back, which is designed separately. So let's start with the front. And we already have here image clip art of patterns. Like they already have seamless patterns available here. They're actually pretty good. This is my first time trying to design. Like I saved the first attempt for you guys, and there's also available clip art that you guys can use, whether it's random shapes, you have abstract. Okay, these are actually good for, I can imagine the dress being like this. It's actually kind of cool. But if I have to think about the dress and it's something that I'm going to want to wear, then I'm going to go with probably something darker. And right now what I think I want to do is I'm going to go to Nova Tomato. Can I dump all of them? Let's dump all of them and see what happens. It's like, ruin the system. I see an option here to remove background during upload. I'm curious about that, so let's give it a try. By clicking, oh, I should have clicked on it before. Okay, let's click before. I want to see what it does. It does not like immediately appear on the design like it would with Zazzle, for example, so that's kind of cool. You can upload up to 50 megabytes. That's pretty good, especially given the fact that, oh, background removal failed. Okay, I will not try again. Instead, I'm going to go to design my dress, and I'm thinking maybe this or the blue. Let's give it a try. Okay, got it. Do I have DPI control? Can I see DPI? Layers. Details on the layer? Info? It's 42 centimeters. Okay, if I just move it around, it stretches the image. So let's Command Z, okay, and let's click on the Shift key. Okay, the Shift key maintains ratio, but I still don't have a feedback if this is good enough or not, because it's stretching it for 63 centimeters, and the original size of the file, if we check the original size of the file, is 5000 by 5000 pixels. This should not be printed this big. and I don't think I get any feedback of telling me if it's good or not. Like there is no warning or something that's telling me that this is going to be not good. If I have to calculate this, then I would go, I don't know what DPI I need, so I would just go with 5,000 divided by 300 to get through 300 DPI, and that would be 16 inches. But I need it in centimeters, so 16 inches in centimeters is 40. Okay, so now I know that I can go up to 40. That's kind of weird, right? That I can't see this and I have to do it in my head, even though, you can do it in your head. And now I clicked on tiling. I have tiling options. It's thinking. Oh, okay. So there's just like one tiling option. And the tile size is adjustable? Oh, okay. It's the surface of how much it tiles it on the product. How do I undo? Command Z does nothing. Undo. Okay. Uh, undo. Okay, now it's covering everything. This is a bit confusing. Can I view? I want to preview this. Oh wow, I don't know if it looks cool or super old. I feel like it would look really weird, especially with the tile being so big. So no. Let's go with this and then tile it. Okay, we have blue. And what if I want to like duplicate this to a different part? No? I have back to product. Oh, design another part. Okay, sleeve. Oh, I have to do it again. Okay. Oh, it tiled everything. This is insane. Okay, and I cannot copy this to a different space. So again, the other sleeve and tile. The tiling does happen faster now, I do have to say. Back and tile. Okay. Design another part. We still have to design the wrap on her. And I'm thinking for this, maybe not do the same thing. Maybe I'll do this and tile this. Huh. It's just like a funky source image to test out stuff with Repr. And we only have one tiling option. Like it doesn't have multiple tiling options, only like the full tile. Let's see how that looks. Honestly, the wrap looks interesting, but yeah, it doesn't look like it would fit, and I feel like this product looks horrible. I don't know if it's gonna look amazing or really, really, really bad. Just gonna go with the blue. Come on, let's just keep it like that. If I duplicate this, oh, okay, I can duplicate it to other parts. Okay, I was just see. This is what happens when you do it first time. I could have just done it for everything. Let's preview this. I feel like this dress could either look like amazing or horrible based on how it looks on your specific body, because it feels like it's not really sitting well on her. It looks very robotic on her, but this is the design that I'm going with, and I'm saving it as merch. Save as merch. Ta-da! And it's on my merch list. Waiting for the preview to upload. I wish we would have had the video, because we had the video for like the other things. Okay. Now let's continue on with this. Women high, low, long sleeve, hem, shirt, something. Size guide. Bust is 106 for the extra small? Really? That makes no sense. I'm much larger than the model, and she's wearing size small, so it's a bit weird that the bust is going to be 106. but I don't know. I seriously don't know. I've never ordered anything in size extra small. I'm usually size XXL. Maybe it's not your bust, it's the bust of the shirt. So this has to be oversized. I'm gonna go with size large. Let's go with size large. Model looks super skinny, so let's start designing. The plus thing is really cool, right? Or am I the only one who thinks so? If you guys think that the plus thing is cool, please let me know in the comments. So here we have again sleeves, front, neck, and back. Here I think I want to have some fun with other designs. They have AI pattern generator. Okay, create a pattern. I want an animal pattern. All compositions in this. Okay, this is interesting. My first time trying it. Oh, wow. So, oh, okay. So it's basically put up some animals on it. Oh, we have bunnies. This is so cute. Okay, now that I think I know what it's doing, I think I should do something else. Let's go with, fruit. Huh. This is good. Let's go with abstract, Abstract fruit. Abstract fruit with a background color of black. Generate. Oh my god, I'm just gonna play with this all day instead of designing. No. Okay, we have some kiwis. Weird kiwis. Squares with lemons, watermelons. These are kind of weird. I don't know if I like them or not. What is that? I don't even know what this is. I guess it's just abstract shapes. This is just black? Oh, we have some like zigzags. Oh, this is cute. Strawberry and tangerine. It's just dark. Tomatoes. Well, it is Nova tomato. Apples. Oh wow, this is endless. This is so cool. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go with up, 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 up. Okay, final thing. Just fruit. And I want it to be like all over each other kind of pattern with all colors. Oh my god, this is so cool. The tangerine is cute. Tomatoes. I do not know what that was. I think this is bananas. Okay, the strawberries is a bit interesting. I like the fact that it's kind of all over the place, and it's also like the green one. Kind of like that. I think it would look nice on a shirt. Oh, this is cute. Want to do pineapples? It's not a summer thing, right? I am thinking like, I'm gonna have to wear it. Okay. We have more strawberries. I guess there's strawberries, tangerines, and grapes. This is like the majority of what I'm seeing. I'm gonna have to cut so much of this out. You guys have no idea how much I've played around with these patterns. You have no idea. Cherries on white. Huh. Okay, no. I need to. Okay. I think we got it. Yes. I chose this one. You can heart them. I think you can heart them for like later on. Oh, wow. That's nice. I can like heart the ones I like if I don't want to lose them. That looks like an interesting feature. How is this different than this? I don't get it. But let me just heart a few. It doesn't look like an AI feature. It more looks like a complex sort of math equation that it's solving. But I do like the option to do this. I feel like it's very cool, and I might even play around with it to like create things myself later for myself. But I did heart some of these, and it already tiled everything. Not sure why this is not printed, but okay. And let's duplicate this to all other parts. Did it do it? Let's preview. See how much faster the second product I designed. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this. I'm totally gonna go for this. This is save as merch. Definitely. Oh, I can change the name. See, I'm figuring out things. Strawberry fancy shirt. Save as merch. I kind of want to go back now and edit the dress. But you know what? Let's carry on with this silky like wrap ultra soft and smooth women's something. Size guide. Bust in centimeters. 160. Oh, it's a sari. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with size medium. The model is wearing size medium, right? They do write what the model is wearing. So the model is 173 centimeters and she's wearing size M. I'm shorter. I'm bigger. But it does look long enough. I mean, is it change in height? It changes in like 3 centimeters in the length, 30 centimeters in the back. She's very tall. Oh, it matches the top and the leggings. Let's go with large. Start designing. Okay, what am I doing for the sari? Oh, I have one plus for everything. And it's definitely going to need to be a seamless pattern. And I want to see how this looks. Maybe I can take it on my next vacation to Greece, and I would look very culturally appropriate. Oh, it's really thinking. Okay, preview. I think the pattern is too big. Yeah, I need to make it smaller. It's really too big. And I also think I'm going to go with this one, the actual original pattern. Let's just make it smaller. I'm clicking on the shift key, otherwise it will change the dimensions, like the aspect ratio. I wish they also had like a cross tiling, like a mirror tiling, not just like one tiling option, but you know, it's also good. Preview. This is so cool to wear in the summer in Greece on the beach. Yes, totally. Save as merch. The eye. Sorry. Not sorry, but sorry. Okay. Next up, an all over print oversized t shirts. Let's have a look at the size guide in centimeters. Okay. Again, this is the size of the design, not how much you should do. The model is 171 centimeters, weigh 48. Yeah, she's very skinny and she's wearing size small. I want this to be oversized, so I'm gonna order size large, I think. Let's see if it changes the price if you order bigger. Yeah, of course. It's oversized. Size large is going to be a bust of 123. I think I want a bigger bust. If my bust is 104, 105, let's go with extra large and start designing. I have no idea what the surface space is. And there is no way for me to get feedback if the size is correct. It's just tutorial. Oh, it's not a I thought it would be like a tutorial of this specific product. No, it's maybe if I go back to products, maybe I'm missing something. Product details. I can only go by the sizes. So if the bust on the size large or the extra large is 50 inches, I'm going to need a very big design. Going to go with extra large. Okay, so there is no way for me to find information about this. So I don't know. I really want to use like one of these. It does open it up, not fully. Let's see how it opens this. Okay, so it opens up with ratio because this one is 3600 and this one is 8000. So the 8,000 isn't enough. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try and play around with this one a bit on Repper. So let's start up the app and then download it in 10,000 by 10,000 pixels. I'm just going to try and do something different with that mushroom. Oh, I have other mushrooms here, but I want that specific one because that specific one was already made larger. I'm going to select all of it. And maybe something like this. This could work. Yeah. Something like this could really work, I think. This is really trippy. Tapestry. Cute. I really want to use this. Like, I really want that image on a t-shirt. If I'm going to try to export it, let's do 10,000 by 10,000 pixels and repeat it twice. No, repeat it once and a half. Okay, that's possible because the source image is big enough. What was the seamed one? I think it was the hexagon grid. Yep. Repeat this 1.5, 1.2, 1.1. 1 is not enough. 1.1. Let's try this one. Mushroom for Nova tomato. It's 10,000 by 10,000 pixels. Just love Repper. And with the magic of video editing, it finished exporting, even though it took much longer in real life, and I'm uploading this. Can't upload if it's larger than 15. You said 50. This is disappointing. Okay. Repper trick. I'm opening the design and then saving it as a new file. This is something you can do on a Mac, basically duplicating the file, closing it, and then saving it as JPEG. It should weigh less. How much does this weigh? This is 106. Let's see if the other one is good enough. I thought we can upload up to 50. Oh yeah, it was 100. It's really weird. It says like maximum file size is 50. Okay, so I tried uploading 100, but then it says that the maximum file size was 15. How much was this? Just to be sure. Okay, this is 20, so it does upload above 15. So if you see the 15 warning, it's not true, and it does cover everything now. Okay. I'm gonna move it down a tiny bit so that the mushroom is gonna be centered, and I'm gonna duplicate this to the back. And then I'm gonna go to design the other parts. Oh, super trippy. And do the sleeve with just one of these. Let's make it smaller. Oh, I can mirror the image? Is it just gonna flip the image over? Don't. Oh, I shouldn't have clicked on it. Forever. This is taking so long. How do I undo this? Go. Oh, it created the image again. Okay, I'm gonna put this here and then duplicate this to the left sleeve. What are we left with? The color. Okay, I'm just gonna take this. And let's preview. I don't know if it's amazing or horrible. I feel like it's both. I feel like it's amazing and horrible at the same time. I kind of like the mushroom thing. I really want to do something with the mushroom. You know what? No. Let's delete this. Oh, I have to go into each one of them and delete them manually. I'm just gonna do something with the llama colors over on Repper. And now I know that I need like 10,000 pixels or just a seamless pattern. Okay. Let's go to Repper and I'm going to upload a different image. Let's upload this. go with a seamless. I love these colors. Let's just remove this. Okay. Fixed ratio. This is from the Llama Colors freebie. So if you guys want this source image for Repper, you can just grab it from the Maytribe shop. It's available for free. This is actually kind of cool. Ladder. Honeycomb. Pyramid. Cross. Cross is cool. This is interesting. Oh, this is cute. Could be. Could be cute. Just these kind of like stars. Let's try the other one. Oh yeah, this is far more trippy. No, I want the previous one. I like this. I think this creates pretty colors. Pretty. We have this. This is also really pretty. Okay, let's do the two trippy ones. And the tile is like this. Let's see if it works well on a tile. Let's just export the tile in JPEG. Export. Let's call it tile 1. And let's go to this one and export this as tile 2. Tiles, by the way, CMS patterns or whatever, doesn't always have to be 1:1 ratio. They only have to be 1:1 ratio if you tell people that they're 1:1 ratio. But we can just grab both of these and see how it looks. Okay, let's choose one, tile it. I think you can't really change the size of the individual tile after you tile it. So X, no. Let's click on the shift key, make it smaller, and then tile it. Okay. Oh, no. I wanted to design, I wanted to copy this. Copy to the front. Okay. And now I'm going to go to design the other parts, like the sides with the other tile. Okay. And then copy this to the color and to the left sleeve. Let's preview how horrible I made this one look. Yeah, it looks horrible. Horrible. This is way too big. I'm going to have to go to everything else and delete everything. I can't just see all of it. No. I feel like some parts of this designer are really cool and really time saving, and the other parts are like incredibly annoying and time consuming. Maybe let's go to my favorites, the ones that I saved before. Doing the AI smart patterns. This looks very technical, right? Okay, let's delete this. I'm gonna do the pineapples on the front and the back. To the front as well. And then the sleeves will be the tangerines. Left sleeve. And to color. Let's preview. Yeah, I'm just gonna get this. I feel like otherwise I'm just gonna spend so much time on it. Let's call it Weird Oversized Fruitland. Save as merch. Obviously, I think if like you're working on this for your stores, you should like have a normal name for that. But let's wrap this up quickly with a tote bag. Cause yeah, I want to get this done. Okay, we have why do we have so many placements? We have the front, we have the back, we have this side. And what is that? Is that the bottom? Okay, I'm so confused. I'm just gonna go with one of my uploads. I do want the mushroom house or one of the mushrooms. And it's covering a big space, so it's big enough. I'm gonna make it smaller. I'm clicking on the shift key, obviously. Otherwise, it wouldn't take it completely together. Let's duplicate this to back. Let's duplicate this to everything and see what it does. Okay, we need to work on the strap. The strap is not good. But this looks nice, right? Okay, let's adjust it in the other design spaces, like the strap. If I just, oh, okay, it is big enough for the strap. It was just not big enough because I made it smaller on purpose. Let's go for one of the sides. Maybe let's try on the side this one, the mushroom house, like that, and then duplicate it to the right side. And now preview. Oh, I feel like something's still wrong, right? I mean, the mushroom goes up so much. Like, I like the top part of the mushroom, but I can't really see it. Yeah, the top part of the mushroom is going to get cut off. What if I take this one for one side of the mushroom, from one side of the tote bag, and then there will be another side. Just do the mushroom house. And duplicate. Oh, no. I'm missing a bit. Okay, and then duplicate this to the back. I feel like I'm not being creative enough today. I feel like trying out a new designer is like hurting my brain. Okay, it looks good. And my mushroom house tote bag. Save as merch. Mushroom fantasy house tote bag. Save as merch. Okay, so I have the mushroom bag, the weird oversized Fruitland t-shirt, the I sorry strawberry fancy shirt, and the wrap that I did with the stained glass seamless. So this part of the tutorial is over, but not the video, because I actually already received these items, and I'm going to show you how they look in real life in about, I don't know, 15 seconds. In the meantime, I'm going to ask you that if you like this video so far or found this content useful, please hit the like button down below, because every time you do that, it really does help my channel. Subscribe to my channel if you're not yet subscribed, and let's go back to me and share the quality of these items in real life. And we're back to me. And I do have to say, it's been incredibly fun discovering this platform. And I'm really happy that I kind of dove right in when it comes to filming the screen instead of spending hours on the platform, figuring everything out by myself, and then having this like 8 minutes of a design tutorial where I already know what I want. I don't know if this is the style that you guys like. I do know a lot of people appreciate that, but hey, that's what I chose to do. Now, we have the products here in real life, and of course I'm going to show them to you, but let me give you a little bit of the timeline. My last call with Stephanie from Nova Tomato was on July 11th, where we kind of went over the products that they had, and I was thinking, what will be the best to feature on this channel. I do know that a lot of you guys like watching my product reviews because I'm a woman, and I usually showcase women items on women, which Print on Demand man can't do. So a lot of these products were obviously targeted to women, and I do think women spend more on fashion. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Who spends more on fashion, men or women? Of course, we had to have the repper dress involved in this, and I made the order on July 12th. The order was shipped on July 20th, so that's 8 days for production and being ready for shipping. It arrived in Hungary in the EU around August 6th, and it arrived to me in Bansko, Bulgaria on August 9th. So with that, let's go over the products that I've designed. Now, I want to say something cool, like I'm not going to show you the products in the order in which I designed them in because I want to surprise you what product is coming. But the truth is, I'm not going to show it to you in the order I designed them because I made that screen recording again on July 12th, and it's been a while since, so I don't remember. So we are completely randomized in this case. I'm going to start with, can't stop laughing, with the all over print oversized t-shirt for women. I do have to say the t-shirt looks exactly the same as in the mock-up. I mean, It looks exactly the same as in the mock-up, and I do like the fact that this pattern, yeah, I don't know if you noticed from the design, but it kind of looks like a ghost pattern because the pineapples are in different levels of opacity. So it is kind of cool. And also we have like the little tangerine stuff here. I did laugh about it because it looks ridiculous. And the fabric is very, I don't want to say plasticky because it's not made of plastic. So this is the woman's oversized short sleeve t-shirt, heavyweight 225 grams. And I want to see what it's made of, like what type of fabric this is. No, I'm not that gifted into like holding a fabric and realizing what it is. This is 84 recycled. This is 84% recycled polyester and 16% spandex, which would make sense because it is very stretchy. And I guess I have to put it on. I'm gonna have to like wait. Let's put it on. Okay. I feel like I'm making so much noise. Okay, so unlike most of the t-shirts in which I cut off the collar area, this one is an oversized one, so no need to cut it off, but I do think that it's a bit big, even though it's supposed to be an oversized t-shirt, and it is rather long in the waist. I'm not sure how I feel about it in terms of wearing it on the day-to-day. I feel like it might be a little bit hot to wear it, but I definitely get the vibe of taking it with me if I go downstairs to the pool, especially with this ridiculous design that I made. I honestly don't know what would happen to me in that moment, but I think that it's well, you know, I like pink and blue, so it's here. This shirt is rather warm. I think I might wear it as an undershirt during the winter season because it's going to be extremely thermal. This is very, very thermal. Moving on to the women's high-low long sleeve hem shirt, wrinkle-free, silky-like elegance. Because I want to take off this shirt before I'm going to start sweating in this video. And this was the one that I designed also with the same AI thing, the same AI automated strawberries. It came out quite good. It's 97% recycled polyester, 3% spandex, and weighs 110 gram. And I'm just gonna put it on me. Oh wow, it's literally longer than my pants. Okay. So one thing I do have to say about this shirt, I feel like it looks weird on me. So when I ordered this shirt, I did not notice that it has these like shoulder, I don't know, crunchy thingies, which is not like a problem between the mock-up and the actual product because I have seen them on the mock-up as well after I got it. I just didn't notice when I got it. So it's less my taste, but it is a nice fit. I'm not sure I'm going to wear it because again, I'm not a shoulder crunching things kind of person. But I do have to say as a comment, as a fabric that is listed as wrinkle free, I would never sell this as wrinkle free because you're not supposed to iron this item. Like, this is not a fabric you're supposed to be ironing. And after being in the wash and being hung dry and being folded, I can see every single wrinkle, every single line, including the original lines that this shirt has came with. So I'm not saying don't sell something like this, but if you are planning on selling something like this, do not include the words wrinkle free. You can have people literally charging you back because this fabric is not wrinkle free. Moving on to, are we going to do the wrap dress? Okay, let's do the wrap dress. Oh, this is going to be so hot. No. I feel like I'm going to boil. I'm going to be putting on the wrap dress, which is 77% recycled polyester and 23% spandex, eco-friendly, and weighs 235 grams per square meter, which means it's going to be very hot. I am so happy that I'm not filming this video in the beginning of July, but let me switch to that. And by the way, I haven't shown you previously, but again, the tag that all of these products come with is right here, which is pretty awesome. Let me just switch on and change to this, which is white on the inside and the printing is on the outside. Okay, I'm wearing the wrap dress. I'm gonna tie it up. And sit back down. It is actually a good coverage. I don't know if I got the sizing right or not. However, one thing that is concerning for me is the use of this dress when it comes to the seasons. So this fabric is incredibly thermal, incredibly hot. And I would think that this is really cool as a winter dress. However, the sleeves are 3/4 sleeves, not full ones. And since it's a wrap dress, your entire leg is kind of hanging out of it. So I would think that this wrap dress, based on having like, 3/4 sleeves and having like the full body open where your legs are basically exposed and it's also not that long, I would assume that this would be something for the summer, but there is no way that I will be wearing this fabric in the summer. I think the dress looks amazing, but I think that the fabric choice for this type of dress was a bit off. Um, it would have been an amazing fabric for a winter dress, but in that case, the sleeves would have had to go all the way through, and the dress should have been a little less open on the bottom. I don't know how to show this to you, but basically, yeah, you can see here, my shorts are coming up here, and the dress pretty much opens all the way on, and the dress pretty much opens all the way through your leg. This is incredibly uncomfortable. The stitching here is very bulgy, and wow, yeah, this is not really comfortable. I want to go back to my t-shirt. I love the design. I love the concept that it exists. I think it looks really cool on the body. It's just the fabric is just very, very, very uncomfortable, and the stitching. I think they have some like stitching here that are incredibly itchy. Before I'm going to continue to the other two items, I do want to reference a question that you guys have asked me during the Q&A video that I did a few days ago. So the question was, what do I do with all the products that I get from suppliers? And I can already tell you that I'm probably going to be donating the shirt, the non-wrinkled long shirt, and perhaps also donating the oversized t-shirt. And with the dress, I'm going to probably just reuse the fabric when I create a very hot quilt for the winter. With that said, I'm going to move to an item that I will be keeping, and that is the Women's Silky Like Wrap Ultra Soft and Smooth. And this one is not wrinkled after this process. I mean, there are some wrinkles, but it isn't. It says silky like because it's made out of 97% recycled polyester and 3% spandex. It's 110 grams per square meter. Again, we have the branded tag here, but it does feel more like silk like anything else. Let's put it on. Oh, yeah. I am definitely keeping this. It's really nice. It sits on really nice. And I think that this is like the perfect feel for something that is designated and meant for summer. I definitely would have loved seeing the wrap dress come in this fabric. Then it would have been perfect, really. And let me just stand up. This is like really big. It's a really big silky piece of fabric. I actually illustrated this design during my time in Greece earlier this year in May, and I love how it came out. It came out perfect. There are no like lines with the design. There is no issues with the design. The printing itself came out perfectly, and I do have to say this for all of the Nova Tomato products. The printing came out perfectly. Moving on to the last item that I ordered, which is the large city tote bag lined with inside pocket linen-like fabric. And when they say linen-like fabric, they mean 100% recycled polyester with the lining 100% also recycled polyester in the internal pocket, and weighs 320 grams per square meters. This is a universal size. I mean, they have only one size for the tote bag, and that's 14 by 16 inches. And that is this one. I do have to say the printing came out insane, right? I mean, the colors are so pretty. I did do them both on both sides, but the colors are incredibly vibrant and vivid. And I like the fact that the colors or the print can also be done on the actual handle of the tote bag and not just like a generic black handle. Let's check out the pocket. Oh, this is like the pocket. There's just like a line inside. And of course, you have the tag of your brand here. Now, I want to say something, and I feel like I have to say this when I make product review videos. Obviously, this is how I feel in the fabrics and how I feel fashion should look like, but I feel like I have to give you the full picture. I'm not saying do not sell the wrinkle-free button-up shirt for women because it's not wrinkle-free and it has these little crunchy things. I am saying do not say it's wrinkle-free when it's not. So if you do want to sell these products in your shops, Just don't say they're wrinkle free, because that product isn't. And I do think that it's important for you guys to know if a fabric is a bit restrictive, or if a fabric creates what we call like the greenhouse effect, where basically everything inside starts to boil up the minute you put on this fabric, which is often the case with heavyweight polyester fabrics in general, recycled or not. I love the fact that this company puts sustainability and good causes in its front line. I love the fact that they do have these unique products. Unlike the stigma of Chinese suppliers, these products are not that cheap, because I do know a lot of people are looking into working with Chinese suppliers, not having a problem with longer shipping times because, a pillowcase is going to be $2 or $3. But in this case, that's really not the case. We have a dress from Nova Tomato, a t-shirt dress that is $27.50, and that dress on Printful is $27.95. A similar dress. And if you look at the shipping times, the shipping availability, the country that it's going to ship from, it's not going to be this big significant price drop that people are usually expecting when we're talking about Chinese suppliers. If I also look at a pillowcase from Printful, so the premium fabric case of pillowcases for the 18-inch pillow is $17.95, less if you have Printful growth, and it's $16 from Nova Tomato. And if I compare it to the premium one from a different supplier from China, this new, it's $11.39. So definitely it's not like this is the cheapest print-on-demand supplier. It's not even close to being the cheapest print-on-demand supplier. If I have to look at the prices of some of these stuff, the strawberry non-wrinkled t-shirt was $36.50. The sari that I'm wearing right now is $27.50. And as much as I like it, I can go on the most touristic beach in Greece and get it for less than that. And we're not even talking about how much money you have to put on top of it to make a revenue. The wrap dress, the 3/4 sleeve wrap dress, is $48.50. I do not see myself selling this for $60 at all. I think it's really nice, and I think that if you really like the polyester fabric and you do find it comfortable on your wrist, or this combination of something incredibly thermal but that is designed more like for summer than winter because it's very open, if you like it, go ahead, maybe order it for yourselves. And of course, if you can find a market for that and clients for that, go ahead. An oversized t-shirt for women that is very plasticky in how it feels, thermal, not very summer-like, for $26. And the all-over print tote bag was $21.50 for 14 by 16 inch. And if I have to go over to Printful and look at the oversized one, the one that is 16 by 20 inches, that's $22.95. There is a very big difference. And this is for a much larger size. I mean, if I have to look at the smaller one that Printful has, the 15 by 15 inches, it's $13.95 compared to the Nova Tomato one for $21.50. I do have to say that the colors came out exactly as I would have expected. Yes, the items are very unique. Overall, if you're looking into having them as a supplier, or anyone as a supplier, I really think that you should test order a few items and really try them on yourselves. Wash them, dry them, fold them, put them on yourself, so you can give the clients within your product descriptions and your marketing posts on social media or emails the actual feel of the product that they're going to get, so they're not going to get disappointed or think that something is going to be different than what they did. Because again, while Nova Tomato is a print-on-demand supplier from China, it's definitely not a cheap one. But with that being said, that was it for me for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something new, or at least entertained. Please leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. I really love seeing your comments. And as usual, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!